Attention, Trump supporters, you are directly responsible for everything that happens now.
So I just found out, apparently, this firefighter union in New York that had endorsed Trump, right? Like, they're big Trump people. Apparently, they just had a press conference. Apparently, they're real salty that Republicans took out funding for 9/11 first responders. They were for the Republicans. They were cheering them on when they thought that all the crazy stuff didn't apply to them. And now they're doing press conferences because it actually affected them. So to our wonderful friends from New York, here's a very important lesson. That's how Republicans operate. They don't care about you. They never will care about you. But you know whose funding they didn't stop? The funding for the $1 trillion tax cuts for their $500 billion billionaire welfare recipient, Elon Musk. They didn't stop that, but they wanted to affect you. They want to hurt you while making those guys richer.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video,
it's funny when Elon Musk claims that Americans are unqualified, therefore we need H-1B visas, while simultaneously claiming that formal education is overrated. H-1B visa prioritizes formal education. It's practically impossible to get H-1B visa without formal education. It almost feels like he does not want Americans to have formal education, Americans to be successful. Not only that, he wants to defund the Department of Education, and the direct implication of that is limiting the access to education for lower-income families. For example, programs like Title I target schools with high percentage of low-income families. Without federal support, many of these schools will struggle having access to technology, high-quality teachers. Also, defunding the Department of Education will result in adopting inconsistent standards among states, leaving a lot of students unprepared for competitive industries, and also limit the financial aid programs helping a lot of underprivileged kids getting that access to education. My question is, what are we trying to do here? Promote the rhetoric that young people should not get formal education, limit the access to high-quality education for underprivileged kids, while also issuing more H-1B visas because supposedly Americans are unqualified. Listen, I'm an immigrant and I know firsthand how hard immigrants work and how invested they are when they get this opportunity to work in the United States. But if we know that there are structural problems related to education in the United States, maybe let's try to fix those problems, not make them worse. And honestly, I took personal offense in calling Americans unqualified, because even with structural problems in the United States, there are a lot of qualified Americans.
Elon Musk and MAGA are hitting a real rough patch. Elon Musk and Ramaswamy want to make it easier for skilled workers to legally immigrate to the US. And the MAGA folks who pretended like they're cool with legal immigration are being caught in their lie because they are not happy about this. With big-time MAGA folks like Laura Loomer saying, "Don't worry guys, the divorce is coming soon." And our good buddy Matt Gaetz saying, "We did not ask them to engineer an immigration policy." MAGA folks are coming out of the woodwork to fight against this. And then Elon Musk, the free speech absolutist that he is, censored those people on X. I wonder why I'm not surprised about that. He has demonetized and taken the verification away from a ton of MAGA creators on X who otherwise used to love Elon Musk. But they value their racist nationalism more than they value this guy. And the funny thing is, even though I really don't like Elon Musk, I agree with him here. Getting more skilled workers from out of the country to come in and be engineers and work in tech is going to make America stronger. So if MAGA and Elon Musk are going to feud over something this small, just imagine how tough it's going to be when they get into the real serious issues. For example, Doge, headed up by Elon Musk, is going to try to cut $2 trillion from our budget. But he can only cut discretionary spending, and that's $1.7 trillion a year, so he can't even reach his benchmark without cutting into mandatory spending. And there is a ton of shit in here that regular MAGA folks are not going to want cut at all. So when shit gets really real and he starts trying to take away a bunch of stuff from you, this little spat about legal immigration is going to seem like nothing. Should be fun to watch.
I think everyone expected the divorce to happen, but nobody expected it to happen so soon. You know, the divorce between MAGA and MAGA, we didn't expect it to happen so soon, but definitely expected it to happen, right? And how can people who were fighting against illegal migration, they wanted people to come legally, why are they angry that they're trying to bring people, in legally? Okay, why are you guys fighting it? Okay, and what were you expecting? This is going to be a long ride, and we're here for the fun. I'm sure of that.
Well, that didn't take long. MAGAs are in a civil war with each other right now. apparently, according to Heather Cox Richardson, a very smart historian from the United States who writes a newsletter, which you should definitely check out, there's like two sides of the MAGA camp now. One is the low information white voter who is definitely immigration negative. And then there's the tech bros, which helped Trump get elected because they spent a lot of money on his campaign, like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and people like that. And they are all into creating more places for immigrant tech workers to come to the United States on temporary visas, which of course upsets the MAGA crowd, the America First MAGA crowd, because they are just saying things like, well, why do we need tech people from overseas? I thought there was all kinds of tech people being laid off recently. Why aren't we hiring them? And then the tech bros are saying, yeah, well, the American engineers aren't as good as the foreign engineers. And, and then the MAGA people are going, well, we like our engineers white. We don't want brown engineers here in the United States. What about America First? So this thing is getting a little bit ugly. In fact, Vivek Ramaswamy said, and he posted that tech companies hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers rather than native-born Americans because American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. He called for more math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chillin', more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Well, may I ask, what is more American than hanging out at the mall? Go MAGAs. Go, get each other. You can do this.
It's not as if they are not going to get people in the US. Like the other person said in one of my previous videos, where the person was saying that they want to get some people who they're going to pay lesser. Okay, that is how organizations make money. So let's say you're bringing somebody from abroad into the country, you will spend lesser, okay, like in terms of salaries, because you're going to spend money to bring them in, fight for their visas and all of that, but you're going to spend money in salaries. You spend a little amount of money in salaries. So let's say if people in the US are charging like 100K, these other people are ready to charge 70K because it is higher than where they are coming from. Okay.
More Trump voters are publicly regretting their vote for Donald Trump as he continues to back out of campaign promises and instead focuses on his billionaire friends. Now, first it was the Steelworkers Union out of Pennsylvania. Now firefighter unions in New York City are publicly speaking out as Donald Trump and Republicans failed to fund the 9/11 first responder healthcare program that is designed to help the first responders who are still suffering from being there on the ground during 9/11. Now, you can say that Donald Trump had nothing to do with that, but understand Republicans took that out of the funding bill under direction from President-elect Trump and Elon Musk. Now, so far, Donald Trump has only focused on delivering for his billionaire buddies and nonsense such as Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Panama, all this stuff that he didn't talk about. Not once have you heard him talk about lowering gas prices, lowering grocery prices, your energy bill, etc. All the things he promised during the campaign, he is backing out of because he only cares about one person, himself, and the people who paid to get him elected.
It's safe to say that these MAGAs voted against their own interests, because if not, this won't have happened, right? They voted against their interests. They were only open to hearing what was spoken on the stage during the campaign, but they never did deeper research to find out if this person was really who he said he was. Okay, is he somebody that will keep to his campaign promises? And not like this person haven't been in power before. If it's a new person, we'll say, oh, this person is just new, so we're getting to learn about this person, right? This person is coming for the second tenure. You should have used the first tenure to judge what is going to happen in the second tenure. Now, he didn't mention anything about the whole Panama getting Canada to become the 51st state. He didn't mention all of this. He was just telling you your grocery prices are going to come down, your gas prices are going to come down, no more taxes and on overtime. All of those things were what he was telling you, because that is exactly what you wanted to hear. And he is a politician, and he has to give you exactly what he wants you to hear, exactly what you want to hear. That is what you got, right? So, Magas, let us know how it's feeling right now. How do you guys feel about this whole thing unraveling every day by day? We are sitting down with our popcorn and a glass of wine to watch you all, okay, and see how it's going to end. I really hope it ends better for everyone, right? Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let's have a conversation in the comments, okay? Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.